Bethesda, Machine Games and Todd Howard have recently just announced that they are going to be working on a brand new Indiana Jones game. But what does this really mean for Xbox? What does this really mean for the gaming world as a whole? Well, let's check it. What's up YouTube, I'm Gav88 and I'm back yet again with another brand new video. And in this video, as I have just said, we are going to be talking about Indiana Jones. And more importantly, where are you going to be able to play it? And yes, that is the real question. Is this game going to be an Xbox exclusive or is it going to be multi-platform? This game was just announced today, and given also the fact that Xbox and Microsoft have not completed the purchase of Bethesda yet, it is safe to assume that this game will be a multi-platform release. I've seen many people on Twitter saying that they think this deal was pre-arranged before the interest from Microsoft in Bethesda, which may be the case. This game may come to PlayStation, but if you ask me, I think it's going to be Xbox exclusive. And why do I think this, you wonder? Well, for two reasons really. The first one being, as I've just said, this game has just been announced, so obviously it's going to take at least 2 to 3 years to eventually come out. And in 2 years' time, do you really think Xbox is going to be releasing games on other consoles? No, what they want to do is keep games exclusive to their platform to grow their platform. And two, you do not spend $7 billion on something just to let other people play with it. That's not what they're going to do. Now, I may well be wrong, this may come out on other consoles, but either way, Xbox fans really win, to be honest, because let's be honest, if it's Xbox owned, it's going to be on Game Pass day one, which is awesome. So guys, there you go, there's a one-up on Xbox either way. But next we got to talk about what we can expect from this game. Do Xbox finally have their answer to Uncharted? Do they have their answer to Tomb Raider? Well, if they do, what better way to do it by having the franchise that inspired all of them games, Indiana Jones. Now, do I think that Machine Games are up to the task of challenging Naughty Dog's Uncharted games or Crystal Dynamics' Tomb Raider games? Well, to be honest, right now I'm not too sure, but I'll tell you what, given their track record with the Wolfenstein franchise, I would love to see them have a bash at it. Wolfenstein 1 and 2 were both very critically acclaimed, and I can't wait to see what they can do with Indiana Jones. While I do think Machine Games would make a terrific third-person action game in the style of Uncharted or Tomb Raider, personally I actually think they're going to make a first-person game, and I'll tell you for why. 2 reasons for why. The first reason being, as I have just previously stated, they are so well respected for their work in their first-person Wolfenstein games. Now, while I would like to see them branch out and make a third-person action game, they're so good at what they do, so why stop? Unlike other first-person games where, let's be honest, you kind of just feel like a floating head on a stick. They really make you feel like the character. When you are BJ Blazkowicz running around in Wolfenstein killing Nazis, you really feel the weight of what you do. They make you feel like you're in that world. They make you feel like you are the character. So for me, that sounds like a perfect fit for Indy, and I would love to play that in first person. And the second reason why I think this is partly because of the teaser trailer. In the trailer, you find yourself looking almost in a first person point of view over atop of a table with all of Indy's gear. Basically, it sees you from the right, panning across to the left very slowly. From the right, it moves over and you see firstly some books, obviously something to do with maybe what the game's going to be about. Then moving further on, you come across some maps, some compasses, all this sort of stuff, probably showing you where the game is going to be set. Next, we come across a passport with Bethesda stamped on it, closely followed by a typewriter with Machine Games written on a piece of paper. Next along, we come to a camera with LucasArts written on it, and then coming to the end of this table, we see Indy's famous hat, and this is the point why I think this game's going to be a first-person game. It might be a stretch, but I think I'm right. He leans down with his hand, and you see the hand go down, and he picks up and puts the hat on his head. And personally for me, it looks so shot first person, so that for me is a clear clue that this is going to be a first person game. And on top of this, guys, after he picks up that hat, what do you see? You see Indy's famous whip. I mean, come on, how cool would that be to whip about with that in first person, using it to get to hidden objects, grab things, grab enemies, all this stuff. That sounds amazing to me, and I'd love to play that in first person. Now guys, I might be wrong in thinking that this is going to be an Xbox and PC exclusive, and I might be wrong in thinking that this is going to be a first person game, but hey, we can be wrong sometimes. I'm not usually wrong, but I am sometimes. Anyway guys, you let me know what you think about this. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know in the comments below. But that's it guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could like, subscribe, all the good stuff. That would be amazing. I'm this close to hitting my first 100 subscribers, and if you could hit that button, I would really appreciate it. That would be awesome. But anyway guys, until next time, I'll catch you.